Self-Love, Self-Healing, a unique program that's specially designed for you to take care of your holistic health and total well-being. In short, heal yourself, love your life, now and forevermore.
Good morning, Malaysia. Warm welcome to ASEAN and Self-Love, Self-Healing session once again. I'm Dr. Avanish Shukla with you once again, and warm welcome to my friend and enthusiasts or motivated to the homeopathic treatment and homeopathic part. Mr. Sherab is with me today in ASEAN.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi. So, Sherab, how you feel today?
Feeling good. Excited to know more about homeopathy and especially the emotional part. How does our emotion affect our body and our physical well-being? Yeah? Can Doctor please explain to us?
Definitely, we will definitely go on part by part, and I believe we can manage to give you some good points, the valid points about emotions and homeopathy, and how does it helps in treating such type of chronic or incurable diseases.
Okay.
And before that, just let me just warm up the session with you.
Okay.
That how do you know about homeopathy?
I think I know about homeopathy because of one of our friends, Miao Ping.
Yeah.
She brought some medicine to visit my mums and dad, who were having stroke in Kuantan Hospital. Yeah.
Right,
so
right.
My mum passed away after like a few weeks later, but I think the medicine stabilized her for some time.
Perfect.
And my father almost completely cured from the stroke.
Very
and
good.
She
very
passed
good.
away 1 year later. But so I'm very grateful to to Miao Ping about this. He introduced me to another doctor. Yeah.
Right.
And then after that, through that connection, I knew about you. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
So that
right.
I have a first time I'm seeing such a medicine like a sugar pill, and then you just take it before your meal, and then just
Right.
very easy and very convenient. And yeah.
So that was your turning point to understand homeopathic
Yes,
practically.
I introduced some homeopathy doctor, including you, to my friends,
Right,
and they have
right.
tremendous positive results. Yeah.
Wow.
So
that's
I
good.
have a confidence about homeopathy from then on. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I personally will recommend homeopathy rather than allopathy. Yeah.
Right.
So,
right.
yeah.
What makes you to feel that homeopathy rather than allopathy? What is the one, if you have to say something in one line, that
I
makes
think it's
you
holistic.
To feel
It's holistic, natural, and it activates our natural healing power rather than curing the symptoms. Yeah.
Perfect.
And making our body like a war zone. Yeah.
Yes.
Killing our immune system. It activates our self-healing system, and I believe that's what we want, to be complete, to be well and healthy by our own power.
Yes.
Go back to our own nature of
very true
state,
what you mentioned. The word you use, the holistic. So when we talk about the holistic, means we will cover all the parts of the body, including the mental and emotional plane.
mind. Yes.
So now I'm coming back to the question which you were talking about, and curious to know how does emotions affect the body, and where homeopathy can help into treating emotions and trying to correct the physical form of the body, which is called as disease. Yeah. So let's take an example of simple depression. The case of depression, where in physical form we will see the person mental behavior is more sad, more moody, down. He can be more irritated at a time, and he can be very sad or very gloomy and isolated from the society. He may be very hyper in certain activities, for example, like eating the food or doing certain tasks, which is more anger shown into that or aggression shown into that. All these points can be described in depression. These things are the mental symptoms you're seeing as emotions and the behavior which is involving in it. Right? How does this create a physical form? How does it create a physical form? So in this body, we have a very, very mechanical way of representing the symptoms.
It's psychosomatic kind of thing.
Psychosomatic kind of things. Very right word you use it. So whenever some things are happening at the emotion level, in a mental level, or the mental plane, that will activate a certain type of endocrine system. We have hormones.
Yes.
So study of hormones is endocrine. So in that endocrine system, you will find that will be responsible for generating the good hormones in layman terms or the bad hormones.
Bad hormones, yeah, okay.
Right? If it is good hormone, you are very joyful, you are very happy, you are enjoying the life, your body is getting good and secreting more and better juices, more better gastric system, more charming face, more charming body, healthy weight management, having a good appetite, having good sleep, having good rest,
that's important.
Feeling fresh, sleep, right? And all the cells and the organs are getting regenerated.
Self-rejuvenated.
Regeneration.
Self-heal.
Self-healing. Because of the good hormone secretions. Just take on the contrary the bad hormones. These bad hormones, for an example, like cortisol, stress hormones, right?
Stress hormones.
How does these will manifest in your body? In terms of depression, in terms of irritation, in terms of acidity, in terms of tiredness, in terms of sleeplessness, restlessness, lack of appetite, such kind of behaviors we or the physical symptoms we will start seeing manifestation on the body. So now the psycho and the somatic, these two parts we are conjoining together, right? So, mean to say homeopathic belief is to understand the root of the problem. Root of that somatic disease, which can be form of psoriasis, can be form of eczema, can be form of scabies, can be form of any other. Just for example, if we talk about dermatology, we talk about the skin disorders. Merely seeing the skin color, merely seeing the skin symptoms, or merely seeing certain parts of burning, bleeding, cracks, it's not a disease symptom. It's not a true disease symptoms. These are only the manifestations of the internal body. How do we understand the internal body? That's where we understand the evolution of disease. Is the disease what we see on the physical form? Or is there something else behind that?
Deeper layer of it.
When we're trying to evaluate the deeper layer, we go into the life space of a person. Layer by layer, we understanding what happened to him, or how is his surrounding, what is his environmental factor, what is his genotype even, but 10% only we believing that genotype can be responsible for the disease.
You mean the surrounding, the environment?
The genotype is more on the genes.
Okay.
But if we talk about the phenotype, which is more to the environment, that is the 90%. He is doing whole day the job which he does not like it. He is meeting to the people who doesn't want to see them. He is doing the task which he doesn't like to do. Every time now and then he has into the hyper mood. He talks also with the too much of irritations, aggressions, right? These things are not coming from inside, but affected by the environmental factors. Look, if these environmental factors can be changed, you will find automatically 50 to 70% disease is eradicated from the body. One of the example I'll put here, like for example hives. Hives are known as medically urticarial rashes, and red color bumpy rashes on the skin, and nothing. But the medical science says etiology or the causation is unknown. Causation is unknown, right? So if it's unknown, then what to be given? Because you do not know what is the cause behind it. So what you will give? So majority of time we found they will give something called like antihistamine.
Antihistamine,
right? So what will happen when they understood, when the person got these hives or called urticarial rashes on the body, they found there is one something which is elevated, which is called histamine in a body. So histamine secretion is elevated, and they found this is the cause behind these rashes or the allergy. So they give you antihistamine to block that. or to reduce that.
The word anti itself is like starting a war.
Exactly.
Anti this, anti that.
Exactly. Yeah. But what is happening behind this, nobody has understood.
Or the traditional medical
school
line refuse to admit that there's a reason behind that. Yeah.
Exactly. So when the homeopath understand this point, homeopath thinks that what is the psychological state of a person? He is last 7 days on the certain project where he couldn't get the rest for a single moment. Day and night, even though if he sleeps also, he keep thinking about the project.
Yes.
This particular stress has made him suffer more and more, and secreting such type of hormones which is responsible to create the over secretion of histamine in the body. So antihistamine will just remove the symptom for a while. The moment next day again you wake up, you again start scratching it.
Yes.
The moment you think about the project, again you scratch it, right? Because the root cause has not been understood. If he will be avoiding or coming out from the stress environment, he will be fine. There is no medicine required. Or make an immune system that is strong, which can easily tolerate such type of stresses which he is going through in his project. That's what the homeopathy does. Homeopathic medicines will start developing the immune system. Now when we talk about the immune system, so have you experienced anything related to the immune system while taking the homeopathic medicine? How do you define when we say like homeopathic medicine boosting the immunity? As a layman, Sherab, how do you feel?
I feel like your body get naturally healed. You feel the completeness that like this is what it should be. You feel like your body go back to its own original state of health, rather than you like a man-made kind of thing. And once you get cured, you don't have to rely upon anything else. Just continue to maintain this state of healthy.
Right. Yeah, very, very truly said, Sherab. Very truly said.
Yep.
The point when we are treating homeopathically and we trying to boost the immune system, before going to the immune system, I just highlight here a few points of how does homeopathic medicine been prepared.
Okay.
Because you see, the modus operandi of homeopathic medicine or the action of homeopathic medicine into the human body or even into the vets, it's need to understand. That's where the mystery of homeopathy lies. That's where. So, homeopathic medicines are dilutions.
Okay.
We've been criticized by the modern schools, journals like Lancet, one of the UK-based, London-based journal, medicine journal, very recognized and prompt journal. 1997, they have criticized.
Okay.
Again, there are a few more topics over there where they have talks and say homeopathy nothing but a placebo.
Yes.
As it has been prepared. So the medicine has been prepared as such diluted state that it will not produce any material substance in that. Right? Now we compare the treatment. There is an allopathic treatment where you will giving the medicine called antihistamine, maybe 5 milligram, maybe 10 milligram.
Yeah.
You still can quantify and justify.
Substance are there.
And the drug is there. Now here we talk about something from the herbal or from the minerals or maybe from plant kingdom. And that also been diluted 30 times, 100 times, 200 times.
And the more you get diluted, the more powerful it becomes.
Exactly.
Why so then, Dr. Shukla?
That's the latent power of that substance. It is based on the quantum physics. It is based on the nanotechnology. That anything, you see the atomic energy. Atomic energy is a minutest form. Is the very, very minute substance. But then when it blasts, it can damage beyond the expectations.
But a lot of like allopathic medical doctor, they will say this is pseudoscience.
Yeah.
How do you counter? How do you face this kind of criticism then?
Yeah, it is very, very simple point that when you want to see something outside different, you need to change the aspect of of seeing that the point. Meaning to say, we can't justify or quantify from the same table all the parameters, all the things, right? Like they have a certain ways of understanding the disease philosophy. We have certain ways of understanding the disease philosophy.
The view is different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I'll just clear you. See, the homeopathic medicines are very diluted form. There is no material, right? So when there is no material, it means we are not treating the material.
Yeah.
We are not treating the material. So it means that when a person comes with the psoriasis, I am not treating the psoriasis. Then what are you treating? The question is then what are you treating? Because
Energy.
the patient come for the psoriasis, and you are saying you are not treating the psoriasis. Why should he pay you?
Yeah.
First go. So what happened? That's where the mystery is. When a modern doctor sees the psoriasis case, he will give you the steroidal cream, or he may give you the steroids, or he may give you all those type of medicines which will work on your skin,
Symptomatic
surface
relief.
of
Yeah.
the skin, and you find within 2 days that things has been cleared. What happened to homeopath? Homeopath said this is not the problem. Problem lies behind that.
The reason behind it.
So what is behind? Behind is your energy body. In this body, as homeopathic philosophy suggests, and even many other schools also, they are having the same thought, but especially in homeopathy, when we are not treating the disease, then what we treating? We're treating the energy, which is as a whole. Energy cannot be only one place. It is as a whole. And when we talk about the as a whole, it becomes a whole holistic treatment, right? Mind to body. Yeah. So treating to mind to body, we must understand first the energy levels, right? And that's where we define even the disease also. They have a different levels and different power.
What levels are there altogether?
Mostly when we talk about the body levels, we have 5 levels. Under these 5 levels, we will find the disease being described into 9 levels, from mind to body. But each time when we treat different, at what level the patient has arrived to us, from where we will take the second level, third level, fourth level, or if maybe patient I'm seeing at the very lower level, then I have to really work hard to make him. And there are certain types of symptoms which will be reflecting on his body, so we understand that he is already now in the second level, third level of his health. Level of disease or level of health, we will say, more positive side of it, level of health, right? So that there are certain symptoms, certain parameters, we can assess them on that. So coming back to the modus operandi, how does homeopathy work on it? When we treat the energy, which is the form of resistance power, which is the form of, in homeopathy we say vital force, vital energy.
Okay.
Each individual having that vital energy. Sometimes we say, today I am feeling tired. What does it mean? Energy level is low. Right? I feel exhausted. What does it mean? You got tired. And what it signifies? It signifies that you are having the low level of energy. Right? No physical symptoms are here. Only the energy talks. Right? How do we treat that? There is no physical symptoms. How do we treat that? At the energy level. Right? So if these things happen to the person as a long go or a chronic way, you find the person is getting some manifestation on the physical body, and that formulates the disease.
I see.
So now coming back to homeopathic dilutions, when homeopathic medicines been diluted, they are adopting the energy levels. Their energy levels are increasing. And when they've been potentized, when they've been diluted, they are increasing their energy levels. So each time when we give the different potency, that will be more potent. There is a kinetic energy which is working when we are doing the dilutions. And this is completely physics, quantum physics, the law of quantum physics. Which works on kinetic energy, which works on the dilutions or the drug dynamization, the process, how we prepare the medicine.
Okay.
You know? So when homeopathic medicine, somebody says it is not having any substance, of course we are not treating the substance. So we don't need the substance.
You just need the energy of it.
We are
vibration of it.
We are treating the energy. You know? And that energy which is being governed by the mental body. So I talk about the physical body, where you see the physical manifestation.
Okay.
We talk about the energy body, which we see in form of actions, in form of doing, and then the feeling comes into the mental aspect, right? So, for example, this is your body. You want to lift the hand, so you are lifting the hand. This is the energy which is lifting the hand.
Okay.
Else in dead body you can't lift the hand, right?
Yes.
And then happily I am enjoying lifting the hand is my mind.
Your mental energy.
Mental energy.
Okay.
So mind has enjoyed lifting the hand happily.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's how you see the whole three body has manifested together. You can see the patients, as you mentioned about the parents, about the stroke, how tough it is for them to move their hand.
Yes.
There is no joy.
Yeah.
There is no more. And we are treating the physiotherapy we are giving. We are trying to manage their muscle tone. Muscle tone will not respond till the energy body and the mental body will be generated, will be stimulated.
Yeah.
Once these two bodies is stimulated, you find automatically the physical body will be activated. But we go from outward to inward, cannot work.
So homeopathy is inside out treatment.
Exactly.
Inside out
Very right point you have highlighted here. It is from in to out, center to periphery.
Okay.
That is the homeopathic principle.
Which is opposite of allopathy, which is outside in. Right? Can I say that? Yeah.
Tough to say the word opposite. We don't believe in criticizing.
Okay. So now, another point we can stress here, we can use both at the same time, right? Doctor, you are both allopathy and homeopathy medical doctor. Yeah. So you sometimes did you encourage people to use both at the same time?
Yeah. Right question you have asked, because the dilemma state comes.
Yes.
I am already taking 10 years of this medicine. So can I switch off directly to homeopathy? Or some of my Ayurvedic doctors, they just simply stop and they abruptly
stop the allopathy and
stop the Bath hospital, and then they will tell that continue only mine, because we don't know what is going to happen, how it's going to happen.
React and
yeah. Practical point of view, we won't practice completely stop this allopathic medicine and start homeopathy.
Okay.
We will go in conjunction with together.
Yes.
We will continue. As the patient is getting better in his health status, we will try to taper down allopathic medicines.
Yes.
And we sustaining the health better and better. So we reducing the allopathic medicines more and more and more. And this will be governed by seeing the blood reports and certain investigations. So we know that where the patient is managing. Like certain cases of chronic disorders or the cancer or such. So we will do more rigorous, more frequent blood test to understand how is the body treating when we are withdrawing the medicine, how is the body system working on.
Yes.
Our aim is that body system should not get disturbed while removing or withdrawing this particular type of medicines. So we don't want to compromise with the results.
Yes.
That's where we take a slow time to slowly taper down.
Incremental kind of approach.
Yes, incremental approach. So it is definitely any case to case basis. We will decide complete stop or taper down or continue to gather. So it's very obvious, and it is very wise, because many cases I have seen, I have treated successfully and managed to remove them 100% out of the allopathic medicine.
Yeah, so that we don't have a confrontation, that kind of attitude towards allopathy as well.
Yeah.
And these two can coexist peacefully.
Yes. Nowadays we talk about integrative medicine. Integrative approach.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So many of my medical friends and practitioners, I have a family of medical background, and even my colleagues, we all studied together. They become the medicine doctors and I become the homeopathic doctors. We discuss the case on the same platform. only our approach, and even they are taking homeopathic medicines. They have some such type of chronic disorders. They know their limitations. They know their scope. They come forward to take homeopathic medicines.
Yes.
So that's a very open discussion. There is nothing that behind or nothing that hidden, that what you give or how you give or what it is. There is a very clear picture. How does it act?
Okay.
Of course, they need to understand the philosophical part of homeopathy. As I mentioned earlier, that you can't just have a one parameter to measure everything. you
One
have
for
to-
all, yeah.
Yes, one for all.
Impossible, yeah.
You need to see in what paradigm we are talking about, what dimension we are talking about. So, homeopathy is when treating the energy body, then you can't talk about the physical body. Physical body will be healed because it will be manifested by the energy and the mental body.
Oh, that's a
Right?
good point.
Yeah. So that's where the chronicity, the acuteness, all such cases can be very well managed. And it's a very natural way, less toxic and non-harmful, non-lethal.
Non-intrusive,
It's non-intrusive, and non-invasive type of treatment.
That's very good.
So that is how it works on very nice and decent way of healing.
That's very
decent way of
wonderful.
healing system. Yeah. So talking about the healing process, there are very important point which I would like to say, that when a person is chronically sick or a long time he has a disorder, like somebody is suffering with the bone pains, or maybe for 10 years or 15 years, right? How does homeopathy assist in such type of cases? And because such type of cases we find they don't believe that anything can happen. Now coming to the point, they don't believe that anything can happen.
The belief system.
You see, that's what the point is. That the mental plethora itself has created the block.
Okay.
And that's become the hopelessness. That's become the helplessness. This is a very important rubric for homeopathic medicines.
So this is a nocebo actually.
Yes.
Instead of placebo, this is nocebo.
Yeah.
Right.
So such cases, homeopathic will treat. I'm giving an example that how such type of conditions can be treated very well with homeopathy, and approach is totally different.
Yes.
Person come to the clinic for having the chronic condition of a pain, and I am not looking about the pain.
Yes.
Pain
Looking at the person as a whole.
At the person as a whole, and he said, "I cannot bear this. I'm really helpless. I tried all the medicines. I got fed up of life, doctor. I'm just praying that either God take me up." or just decide me, maybe if you are the right person or what, right?
Yeah.
So see, this type of statements have given the clue that where it's his energy going.
Yes. Negative energy. Yeah.
And that's where we have a medicine. The best form of the homeopathy, because it has been proven on healthy human being. So when we give the homeopathic medicine to the healthy human being, we find the mental symptoms, we find the physical symptoms, we find the emotional symptoms. We are very rich in our materia medica, the collection of drugs, in such type of symptoms.
Yes.
So when we open the book, we find, person is depressed, person is feeling hallucinated, person is feeling
And it's not
illusions.
hypnosis because it works on the dogs and cats and pets as well, right?
Yes, it does. It does work on that type of veterinary homeopathy.
Yeah.
Recently, I had a case with talking about the pains into the bone pains into the dog.
Okay.
And this dog is 10 years old, and he been diagnosed as some bone problems, yet to confirm whether it is the cancer case or type of osteosarcoma, something related to the cancer, which is bone cancer.
Dog, yeah.
Dog, 10 years old dog. So, yet the biopsy reports is not clear. But the owner was saying that, my dog is really limping and lame. So how do I assess the pain? When the dog is walking and is having the pains and he cannot walk and because of the limb. So with this point only, when I start giving him the medicine to prescribe, simple medicine we give. Even I would like to tell the name, the symphytum. There's one medicine which is very commonly been used for the bones. And especially when the old bones which are about to fracture or the degeneration of bones. So we give that medicine, that 2 drops you mix with the water and give at least 3-4 times a day in a small potency. Within 2 days, the changes we can see that he start walking now. And he's doing good job. Even yet the report to be seen, the biopsy report is not out yet, which we have requested for the histopathology to give us, because we want to know whether there is a cancerous conditions. So then our line of treatment will be different. So such type of medicine which can work on the animals very, very fast.
That means it's not placebo.
It's not placebo at all. I can challenge the person when we talk about the action of homeopathy. You need to understand at what platform it is working. Do not see the platform. You see, when you want to, for an example, analogy, when you want to run the bus, are you going to in a sky? Are you going to fly? Are you going to use the sky route? No. Bus will be going on the land route, right? Same thing is going here. When we talking about something which is more deeper to the physical body, so your route is different. And you are talking about the physical body to show the effects on it. So that's where we are changed to understand the action of the homeopathic medicine, which is more importantly to understand the deeper sense of a person. And that is where what we say, that homeopathy treat the human being, treat the person rather than the disease. Disease is a part of a person, not as a whole the disease. Right? I would like to say people who are willing to take homeopathic medicines, the one thing is very important, that they must forget about the disease. So it works more better, because you are not disease. Disease is a part of you. You remember you when you want to take any holistic approach.
There's more holistic view.
More holistic view, that you have a power to create the disease and you have a power to...
And the mind has limitless power to do anything.
Exactly. So we need to work on that 3 levels, that how wonderful. The mind and the energy and the physical form work.
Please tell us more about these stories and exciting news in our next episode.
Why not? So thank you so much, Sherab, for your time. And it was really very exciting. Very
inspiring.
I would like to just inform my listeners that on this coming 4th, on Saturday, 4th of May. Global Homeopathic Center is conducting a free homeopathic day, and it will be on from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we will provide some homeopathic medicines, and we also provide some investigations and homeopathic consultations, along with the self-love coaching and also some part of essential oils.
And I will put the link under the webpage that we are broadcasting the show today.
Definitely there will be a link so that can be viewed. And we warm welcome to everybody for that. Thank you for listening. We will be meeting again in the next session.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.